Three, two, one.
Ah,
It's over.
it's over. The
What's
awards, another
Oh,
award season gone.
the 2024 award season finally is over. Thank God.
Hello, Kino Therapy audience. And as you can tell, we're very happy the award season is finally freaking over.
Yeah, we're
yes,
recording this sometime after the Oscars. So,
Yeah, not immediately after, but pretty soon after.
yeah.
yeah.
hmm
How are you
I
guys doing?
saw what?
How are you guys doing?
I'm
Good.
doing good. How you doing, Matt?
Eh, I can't complain. Well, I mean,
How's
I
your
can complain, but
how's your
will
headache? I
anyone
know.
listen?
How's your headache? I know you said you had one yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it went away. I just needed to eat just a little bit of protein. I'm on a diet.
hmm
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to cut out carbs and stop snacking a bunch. So stop
Somebody in my
drinking sugary drinks.
someone in my family did the low carb diet and they lost a lot of weight.
I'm not doing a specific low carb diet, but I'm trying
But
to,
you could take out some. Yeah.
yeah, just trying to not eat a lot of high carb based snacks and foods and all that stuff.
hmm
So, I mean, I still want to eat bread, so I just pick the lowest carb bread I can find.
Yeah.
If
There you
not,
go.
if not the keto alternative. But I don't want to go on any type of specific keto diet. I
hmm
feel like that'll just you know
Yeah.
run you
hmm
what's the phrase? You know the
Uh,
phrase. They'll just just
Yeah.
drive you crazy. I don't know.
Well, you do know. Well, you do know that some people that don't have to worry about dieting anymore. The
uh
Oscar nominees.
oh well, I think they still got a diet if they're gonna still do movies.
I know, but I remember
Whether they have to
Demi.
put on weight or take it off.
But at least now they don't have to be as strict as they have been for award season because I saw Demi Moore had a bowl of French fries
and
after the
Gin
Oscars.
and the flow director, however you say his name, he went to In and Out.
Oh, continue the Paul Giamatti tradition.
Yep.
All right, so let's talk about the results.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, the results. What do you guys
Hey.
think overall before we dive deep in?
I wasn't too disappointed, but I the one thing I will say is I cringed for about 10, like 5-10 minutes at
Oh yeah, so I didn't watch the awards because I was too busy working, or as we like to call it on the pod, being a money whore.
I watched the whole thing per usual, and I know Alex watched most of it. So
yeah,
Alex
I
was
did.
kind of in the middle of the both of us.
Yeah, so I had a closing shift, so oops.
hmm So Alex is
Um,
probably typical of the viewers that watched like most of it or didn't watch it from start to finish. A lot of people just
Yeah,
watch
pretty
it in
much.
progress. Yeah.
Although I didn't get to see the end because of fucking Hulu.
Yes, which we'll get
yeah,
into
apparently
that.
apparently Hulu was a bitch.
But
Everyone's
we'll
a
get into
bitch
that
getting.
in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah, I saw some tweets like live tweeting, but Twitter is always annoying with all of their like hot takes. It's stupid, and I hate them.
Mm. Yeah, so I wasn't too surprised about a lot of the results. I kind of expected a lot of them. I didn't expect Anora to win five.
Anora won 5. You remember back that episode when we talked about Anora and we were like, "Hey, it could win some awards."
But we didn't think it would win Best Picture
I mean,
then.
I thought it would win Best Picture because it won at the Cannes Film Festival, and
All right.
it got really popular. Uh,
Only the
and it
fourth film to do that, right?
yes,
hmm
So it
yes.
joins Parasite with winning Best Picture at the Oscars and that award at Cannes.
It also joins the Lost Weekend in Marty, right, Matt?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah. I feel like now
I'm
I
trying
feel
to
like
go through the Rolodex.
Griffey,
Yes.
I feel like every year now the major winner at Cannes, I feel like the last few years has been nominated for Best Picture, and
I think
somehow
you're right.
Neon keeps getting those movies. By the way,
Yeah,
haven't they gotten like the
it's
4 out of the last 5?
Anatomy of a Murder, Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah, I think they've gone to
Different
4 out of the
Oscar
last
nominated film.
4 out of the last
Anatomy
5
of a
Palme
Fall.
d'Or winners.
And then before that, it was Triangle of Sadness.
And then
Oh,
Parasite.
Well,
that's right.
in between was Titane, and they didn't nominate Titane.
No, I think it was too
Who's
much for the
four?
Oscars.
Probably not. They saw the car sex scene, and they were like, "No, thank you."
Do you remember off the top of your head, Matt, if it got shortlisted for anything?
No, I don't
Oh,
think it
then if
did.
they just ignored it.
Maybe it got shortlisted for international film.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it might have been Francis Pick, but
Hmm.
other than that, I don't think so. Like I said, the car sex scene probably put them off. And when I mean car sex scene, I mean
In
car
in
sex
Anora?
scene. No, in Titane.
It's a
Oh,
You should
pain.
watch.
okay.
It's a good movie.
Oh, but I know what Alex is talking about.
I thought he was talking about
This
the
literally is
ending.
actually what Matt's talking about is actually a car. But I don't want to get too TMI.
No. I just thought he was talking about the end of Anora, so I just got
No,
Mhm.
no. I mean, I'm talking about the scene where the main character in Titane has sex with the car.
Oh, yeah. See,
Mhm.
I need to see this fucking movie. So,
It's
but I
been
heard it.
about 4 years, and now I'm like, oh, she has sex with a car. And now you're like, interesting.
Oh, Alex, you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't. You have?
I have not seen it. I've
I
seen the
watched it in a
trailer.
theater with one other guy, and there was a part where me and him
Oh, you
cringed at
told
the
me that. You
same
told me
time.
that.
It was, and we both looked at each other, and then it was like we were on the same wavelength, cringing at this one part in the movie. Not like one of those like cringe like when you're watching like a body horror film, you're like you cringe, kind of
Mhm.
ew,
Yeah.
ew,
Ew.
yeah,
Insert
yeah,
my
exactly,
ew.
ew.
Ew. So how do we want to do this, guys? Do you want to break it down by category? What do you want to do?
Let's break it down by category.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's.
visual.
Here is the list. Boo boo.
So we had visual effects. I think that's the last one on Wikipedia, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess we'll go
Yeah,
by
we'll go. Well,
Wikipedia.
yeah, let's
Because
go by
I
Wikipedia.
have Gold Derby and Matt has it too, but we can just do Wikipedia, I guess, because
So for
Gold
all
Derby
of you
does it a little
people
different.
following us on Wikipedia, we went through the nominees. So you guys remember we had the year of Sand and Apes, and there was also an Alien movie thrown in.
Yes.
Hmm.
And the winner this year was Dune.
Yes, I definitely understand why that one. That was a really good movie with really good effects.
Yeah. Okay. So for all of you out there, I watched for this Oscars. I watched every nominee. The first time I've ever done that.
Good job, Matt. Round of applause.
I know it was exhausting, and I feel insane for doing it.
You
Frankly,
probably need a break from watching films.
I even watched the short films. So if you go on my letterbox, you'll see a one day where I watched like all of the animated shorts and documentary shorts, along with like two other films that day. Um, I sent a screenshot to Zach, and then Zach, what did I say?
You said, and I quote, I just go really quick. You said, makes me look like a goddamn maniac until you realize they are mostly short films. Haha. You literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 movies or the shorts on there for I'm dating ourselves here. February 26th and you
Yep.
also watch both Inside Out films. So you watched 12 films on
Yep.
February 26th, Matt.
And that was a day I actually watched Zero.
I know it's kind of fun.
Wow.
You made up for Alex not watching anything because Alex usually probably watches something. No offense, Alex. You watch like at least one thing a day.
Yeah. Or I try to, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, visual effects. So all these were pretty good.
Yeah, it was a strong category.
Kingdom, good visual effects. Wicked, good visual effects. Better Man. Better Man was great. You guys got to see it.
You like that movie,
I
Matt?
really liked the movie. Yeah.
That's good because I was like making fun of it to myself. So
No, I thought it looked fucking weird. So
It does, but it's fun. It's fun. I don't know. I prefer it over like the stale kind of boring ass biopic that we get every year now at the Oscars.
which one of those was shut out? Which we'll get into. Although this was a good biopic, but yeah, I thought this was Dunes to lose. I thought all the other ones were good though. The only one I hadn't seen was Better Man, but from
I
what I saw,
recommend
the
it.
special effects looked good. Um, nice to see. I didn't think Alien Romulus would have been nominated, but
I think that was the weaker one. I don't
oh
know.
yeah,
yeah.
I just watched that movie over the weekend too. That had
Yeah,
so I didn't
what did you guys think of that? Because you both saw it kind of around the same time.
well, I didn't
I didn't care for
realize
it.
You didn't like it, Matt? Really?
I didn't care for it too much. No.
Yeah, Alex.
I think I watched a lot of movies at around the time, and a few of them I was really interested in, and I was really invested in them as well. But some of them, mostly like Alien Romulus in particular, I would it. It's kind of one of those movies where you're like, okay, I gotta get through and then check it off. I
Oh,
don't know. I
see,
just didn't feel it.
I liked it. I thought it was the best one since Aliens.
so for
Okay,
me, I
fair
didn't
enough.
realize that it was like a movie that didn't require homework like a lot of franchises do,
That's
which was
fair.
which was nice.
That's fair.
Um, but that being said, I thought I'm with Zach. I thought the movie was good. I mean, it was better than Covenant, the last Alien movie.
Yeah, maybe you need to give it
I have to
another.
see the prequels. I gotta
Yeah, maybe you need to give another watch, man. Alien Romulus. Maybe you would like it a little better. But I
maybe.
definitely, I don't think our friend Mike. I don't think he liked it either. He said it was okay. He said it was, which I agree with. It was a lot of nostalgia and trying to be like the first two movies.
Yeah, get away from her, you bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a
like
reference to that.
yeah, it's like those Terminator movies that try to relive the glory days of the first two Terminator movies. Like, I feel like there's just, I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't really be making any more Alien movies. I feel like we've seen enough, but
Well,
the
I
this
hate to
one did
break this
well.
to you.
So
I hate to
what?
break this to you, but there's going to be an Alien TV show.
Alien
Yeah,
Earth.
I keep seeing trailers for that. I saw it before the Super Bowl. I saw it during the Oscars. Like, just so it's just every major event it's appeared that trailer.
The aliens are
Yeah,
coming. They're invading.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
First
I
time
shouldn't.
Earth.
I actually shouldn't say that because of the administration right now.
who cares?
Who cares? All right, what's the
We're
next one on
getting
Wikipedia?
tariffed. Anyway,
What's the next one? Oh, let me go down.
Oh, editing.
So I
And
got
that
this one.
editing.
I got this one wrong. I said the Brutalist.
I didn't realize that Sean Baker was the editor
Yeah,
until
he edits. I think he edits all his films. He edited.
I'll say
I know he edited Rocket Man.
some directors do. Um, some directors do the editing and the cinematography. Like I know, what's his name? Alfonso Cuarón. He won best cinematography, I think, right? Or was it
Hmm.
editing? I forget.
Cinematography.
For was it Gravity or was it Roma?
Roma. It was Roma.
Roma,
Roma.
probably because it was like in black and white and stuff.
Well, it's a
When that
beautiful
helped
looking
it.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was wrong about this. Anora, I have to rewatch it. I don't remember there being editing that like really like blew me away. But this category is Matt probably knows. Alex might know it too, but that there's a very big correlation between this and Best Picture.
Is
Sometimes, not
it?
always. So
Sometimes
at
it
least like
hasn't been
one
as
of the winners is
yes, that
usually
it
in
hasn't been as
editing.
much. It hasn't been as much since they expanded the category. If I'm not mistaken, when it
So
was
is
five
this?
nominees, it was more likely that the winner would also win Best Film Editing,
Oh, I see.
but not as much anymore, like Matt said. But yeah, so Nora won that. Again, wasn't expecting that. What did you guys think?
So if it was going to go to Emilia Perez, I made it. I've been making jokes on Twitter that if Emilia Perez won anything, I was going to set myself on fire,
Please don't
which
set yourself on fire.
I
Yeah,
did
please
not
don't.
do.
That movie is not worth it.
Which I did not do. But it was
Mhm.
just the more I thought about that movie, the more I hate it.
If Amelia Perez wins, I'm going to set myself on fire and roll into a ditch. Spoilers for Amelia Perez.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go into a car that blows up. That's a
But
stupid ending.
um, I thought it was like if that wins editing, I'm gonna go crazy because that had really shitty editing.
Well, say sometimes over editing, right? Like I know we this is a buzzword, but like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, kind of like
Which
that.
was the
But it
winner.
wasn't even that they did it a lot; just the editing was shit in Amelia Perez.
But yeah, I could see why Sean Baker, won this one.
Hmm. Best
Or
costume design.
Best
okay,
costume
so
design.
Zach, do you want to say the facts about this costume
Oh
designer?
yeah,
Which is very important.
Paul Tazwell. He also one of the best speeches of the night. Paul Tazwell became the first black man to win best costume design. And I think
Okay, yeah.
second person to ever win it. He did the costume design for. I knew he did this. He did the costume design for Hamilton, guys, the original musical.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he had some experience with musicals, and he's done. I think he also did. Says here he also did the Color Purple musical that was on Broadway. He did Steven Spielberg's West Side Story, which he was previously nominated for Best Editing. He also did The Wiz Live. He won an Emmy for that. So he actually is one award away from an EGOT now. But
Look
a
at that.
nice.
costume designer winning a Grammy would be kind of hard.
He's
That's what
gotta
she's.
he's gotta write Jesus. He's gotta write a book and then do the audio book.
Yeah, exactly. Or he could produce an album or something. I don't know. But yeah, so Wicked won this category. I thought it deserved it. I thought it was cool the way the show had five actors that represented each of the nominees came out and talked directly to the costume designer. I thought that was really cool and nice that they did that, like kind of like how they did it with the actors before. So I thought that was really nice and cool. They also did that for um I believe they also did that for was it best makeup and hairstyling? I think they did it for that
You
too.
might be right.
I'm gonna look at that for a second. But yeah, what'd you guys think of best costume design?
I think it went to the right thing
Hmm.
Same.
because I mean, even though I liked it in Conclave and Nosferatu, I just feel like that was
Um,
the most obvious pick.
oh, I'm sorry. You can edit this out by me saying that. They did it for best cinematography as well. They didn't do it for
Oh.
makeup. Best cinematography.
Well, makeup we're about to get to, which went to the substance.
Yeah, Matt. Anything else about Wicked? Were you happy
It's
it
like
won?
oh, for costume design, I think it
Yeah,
was the best one. So,
mm,
but substance for makeup
yeah.
was probably the most obvious pick in the
Yes,
world.
I
Although
would
with
say
the Demi
if they
Moore.
wanted to go to something a little more less over the top, like a different man or Nosferatu, that would have made sense. But I think the substance deserved this one.
yeah,
Yes, it
me
did.
too.
With what they did with Demi Moore, it was like very cool to see.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was the way they showed her transformations and stuff. Yeah, I would say this and best supporting actor, which we're gonna get to. Those were the two definites of the night.
yes, So, like, best supporting actor being the most obvious one, but we'll get to that.
Oh, when
Yeah,
was the
but this one
last
was
time a makeup went to a horror movie?
Oh God, that's a good question.
was it the Wolfman?
Yeah, 2010's The Wolfman, Rick Baker.
Rick Baker's last Oscar, I think, and one of his last movies, I think.
Oh,
He,
before he
he
passed
cons-
away or
no,
retired.
he retired. He consulted on some movies after that, but he never really did anything after that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah, he's done horror movies, American Werewolf in London, which he was nominated for. Uh,
And it's kind of a great one to end
The
on.
Wolfman, he was
He won his
obviously
first Oscar.
nominated for. The horror movie Norbit, he was also nominated for that.
did you
I
say the
should
horror
actually,
movie Norbit?
well, it's
Like
horrifying.
Men in Black, I think.
It's a horrifying movie,
Oh,
which
I
means
saw
I'm
something.
horrified to be made to watch that
Right.
in my life that I have watched Norbit.
Hmm.
Zach, I saw something that an Adam Sandler movie actually got nominated in that category.
Well, was it Click?
Yes, it was.
Oh, probably for when he was fat, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Like
probably
you
for
would
that
think
part.
movies like Punch Drunk Love or Uncut Gems would be Oscar nominated.
Right. But
We don't need to
alas.
go. We don't need to go through the history of what they could have done with
But
at the
Adam Sandler
Oscars.
starring movies.
with that though, it's like
I
but it's
feel like that could be a whole episode in and of itself, just complaining about the Oscars. They throughout its like 98-year span, they didn't
Yeah.
nominate this. They could have nominated this. Why the heck they go with this?
that's not what I was trying to get at, but
I know.
Hmm.
I
yeah.
know. I'm just saying that as an observation. That yeah, we complain
Yeah.
about everything that they did wrong,
Hmm.
perception wise. We'd be here all day. Um, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. So like Zach and Matt were saying, this one's the most obvious one, the substance. Um, the next one, the name's very interesting to me. I know you don't say it, LOL, but
So we're talking about best cinematography.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's The Brutalist by LOL Crawley.
I think it's just Lol Crowley.
No, I know. But I that was also I think I wouldn't have been mad if it was Nosferatu, but
Yeah, same. But you would have been mad if it was Emilia Perez.
yes.
All the other
But
ones were fine. Maria was a weird pick. It does have interesting cinematography, but I feel like the other
it's like,
three, Brutalist, Dune, and Nosferatu, were heavy hitters this year.
is it? Oh, okay.
And no Nickel Boys. What the
Okay,
heck?
I did see people on Twitter complain about that, and I watched the movie on Sunday right before the Oscars, and I was like, okay, I'm with these people.
Thank you.
Zach, what do you think? Do you think I got snubbed for cinematography? Where'd Zach go?
Oh,
Oh.
Zach, you're muted. Zach, you're muted.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Yes.
My
But
bad. Yeah, you can just edit that out.
No, we're
So
keeping it in.
keeping me muted. All right.
Yeah, we might as well. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is kind of
I
funny.
was
But
asking
yeah,
you if you thought Nickel Boys got snubbed for cinematography.
I absolutely think it did. I'm not really upset about it, but I'm definitely think it was a missed opportunity for it to get another nomination. I do think I wishfully thought Nosferatu was going to win this category, but I think Brutalist did deserve it.
It brought back an entire like
Yeah.
old ass film format just
Hmm.
for this film.
Oh, VistaVision.
Yeah, VistaVision 35 millimeter.
Do you think more movies are going to use it now, Matt?
I hope so. I'd love to use it for something.
Would you use it for your
If I was
film
to make him,
Would you use it for your film that you would work on?
For a film I would work on that I want to make or something like that,
Yeah, would you use it on
probably.
any of your film ideas you've told me about? Nice.
Maybe. I think I have an idea for one.
Mm.
Yeah.
All
But yeah,
right.
definitely
Maybe
a
like a
beautiful
big
piece.
grand scale epic.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool. Yeah, I could use it for a movie idea that I have too. All right.
Nice.
Wait, just last thing, before we move on to the next one. What about Matt? Is you're the only one of us that saw Maria. Did you think that deserved a best cinematography nomination?
I
Is that the
mean
one you
it
said that was weird? Like that was nominated?
originally because it seems like the odd one out. Uh,
It wasn't nominated for anything else.
it's not nominated for anything
Just
else.
like
No,
Gladiator 2 and best costume design.
Yeah, it's a very um odd one out kind of thing. But watching it, I can understand. But I feel like this year there were probably other stronger uh possible nominees in this
Mm-hmm.
category, like challengers or nickel the previously mentioned nickel boys,
Mm-hmm.
for example. Just a lot of other films that I think could have fit in this category more neatly.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely is a very specific kind of look and feel to it at times, which I feel like is kind of cool. So I don't think it's as spectacular a nominee as this director's previous film, Spencer,
oh yeah, that's right.
which I think was not nominated for cinematography, if I recall.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it was no.
Which is a shame on the category.
For shame.
Shame. That cinematographer is like one of the best cinematographers working in the industry. Did Portrait
Absolutely.
of a Lady on Fire.
Which is another movie I still have to see,
You
but
got you got to see it. Fantastic
Watch it for
film.
June. Alex, watch it for June.
okay.
But
He says that because it's a lesbian film.
Oh, oh, great.
So
You want me to get horny? God damn it!
mm,
it's not a horny movie. I'll just
I
say
know I'm
that. But
joking. I'm joking.
best production design.
it's Zack moving
Okay,
us along from that. Thank you.
so when
Get
Ben
us out of that.
Stiller did this category, it was in a very weird way. Zach, you know what I'm talking about when Ben Stiller was
Oh
like,
yeah, that was a weird part. I didn't understand that. I kind of tuned him out.
I'm just like, what are you doing?
It was just stupid. It wasn't even funny. Did you laugh? It's okay if you did.
Not really.
Why?
I
What do you
He's a,
mean,
do?
he's a weird dude.
oh yeah, Zach, do you remember how would
He
you
did something like
explain
the stage was like lower, so like you only saw his eyes, and he
but he
like
like
tried to get up from it, and he like couldn't, and then he had to like leap to get up from like the state, like the lower stage. It was just stupid.
but anyway, that but
Man,
this
we're we're
award
we're, we're really like we're really trying to stretch ourselves because we're out of physical comedy nowadays.
Yeah, so
You know,
we're literally just we're moving stages around now because we're running
yeah,
out of
we're
ideas.
literally having Ben Stiller jump out from the bottom of the floor, and Sabrina Carpenter going down a set of stairs behind another set of stairs.
I
That's
mean,
what
yeah,
we've got for physical
I
comedy
mean, there's been what?
nowadays.
There's been 98 years of award shows. I think award shows have definitely run out of the comedy and the set
but
pieces.
it was just a weird thing altogether.
Yeah. So yeah, Wicked won this.
Wicked,
I'm
a
happy
pretty
it
good
did.
pick. I'm
Yeah,
definitely not unhappy that I got this. Although I was rooting for the Brutalist,
Because it
but
literally
I
is
had
what
Wicked
it literally is
as the
about
winner.
production. Because it literally, Matt, is about production design.
It's literally
oh yeah,
about design, art, architectural design. So that's kind of what I thought. Uh, should have gotten it, but I thought they might just give it to Wicked, and I was right. Oh, also, I only got, as I told Zach this, I only got
Mm.
4 of the predictions wrong.
Yeah, I got.
I should have bet money on this. I'm so
I,
pissed that
yeah,
I didn't that I don't know how to bet money on it.
you have to tell me which ones at the end when you got wrong. I got 9 wrong. I didn't do that good this year.
Oh yeah, so
Oh
he
yeah,
randomly.
we just saw your picture of like all of the ones you got wrong. You fucking graded it like it was homework.
I did. Well, I am a teacher, so
Oh God, but
Alex,
yeah,
what do you
I'm not
think of the?
mad.
You
Wicked
happy
won
about Wicked winning this? Yeah.
60%. You barely
Yeah, I got a
passed.
6. I got a 60. I passed.
barely.
Yeah. Oh man. Best sound.
Yeah, Dune Part Two. That sound was orgasmic.
Best.
Oh, all right. Oh man.
Yeah, it was the best one in the category. There are some categories where you're like, I think I know which one's this going to.
See, I picked a complete unknown for this one, guys, because a lot of things I read were predicting that because of it having
Complete
all the
Unknown had
singing.
good sound design. I gotta
And I
Yeah.
say,
wouldn't have been
one of
mad
my
if it
favorite
won
things about
that.
that.
I mean, though Emilia Perez was awful, I feel like all the nominees did have good sound.
Yes. No, I agree.
Emilia Perez
Yeah.
didn't have best sound because I wanted to not listen to it.
Oh,
There
make
you go.
it a silent film.
Oh man, I can't say that in March because you gotta listen to women.
Women History Month,
That,
people.
that's right.
It's okay. There's some shitty people that made the movie.
Yeah. Well, we don't need to keep talking about that.
We're gonna have
Oh,
to keep talking about it
oh
because it
yeah,
had 13 nominations.
or
Because it's
maybe
the
we
next
do.
winner in this category, Best Music Original Song for El Mal.
Okay, okay. I want to say,
Talk about an orgasmic song. I mean, the way she moves around in this song.
okay. I just want to talk about how cringe this lady that accepted the award was. Just
Hmm.
for a minute. So, because Matt didn't see this, he didn't have to have his, he didn't have the privilege of his ears bleeding.
No, I saw the clip of it.
And so, anyway, she's like starting to sing this fucking song, and she just sounds so horrible. And she's just like, she doesn't stop. She just keeps
Who,
going.
who is
Yeah,
she sing?
and then the other people that she's with are like then start with singing as well, and you can tell it's very awkward.
Yes.
And then
100.
everyone claps because they also feel awkward as well.
Who was she singing it to? Like her kid, Alex?
I don't even know, but I wish she didn't sing it.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, this category was
Do you think
poo poo
that's why
doo
they
doo
didn't? Do
diarrhea.
you think that's why they didn't perform the songs this year?
I hope
It
that's the
could
reason.
be.
The
That's
only good
probably
one is
why
the
they.
one from Sing Sing. The rest are either okay or bad. At least because they didn't sing it, then no one had to hear Selena Gomez sing the shitty Mi Camino song.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's probably because this was such a weak
Of
year.
course, this
They didn't
category
perform them.
was missing the penis to vagina song, obviously.
Yeah. Oh my god. After I saw
Man
that
to
tweet, I'm like,
woman,
yeah,
woman to
there's no
man,
there's no going back from this song.
penis
This
to
movie is done.
vagina.
This movie
Unfortunately,
is done in my
though,
eyes once we
Yes,
get to
yes,
that
yes.
part. That doctor.
Diane Warren lost again.
Yeah, but did you see the very end of the Oscars where it said Diane Warren will be back.
No, I
What?
didn't.
I didn't see that. No.
She will return.
Diane Warren will return,
Yeah.
like James Bond in those Avengers movies. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, her song from 6888 was a okay.
I
I
mean,
didn't
yeah,
even
probably
see
not her
that
best.
movie, but is it?
I
Yeah.
I started watching that movie last night.
Doesn't she
Actually.
already have like an honorary Oscar?
Oh wait a minute. I started the other day. Never mind.
She already has like an honorary
He
Oscar, but
does.
she's
He
but sh
does.
she's like, no, I have to win this competitively. I
Hmm.
have to beat him. It just so happens every time I'm up against someone that's slightly better. What the fuck?
I mean, she. I mean, she did. She did write the song. Aerosmith's only number one song. Don't want to miss a thing for Armageddon.
Oh yeah,
I don't
she
know
And
why she
did.
didn't
and
win
the
for that.
best and the best of the number one hits from the band Starship.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's get together, standing storm
Gonna
through ever.
stumble,
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
and we can. That was in the movie Mannequin.
Yeah.
I kind of
Hold on.
wonder what.
Hold on. Only remember Mannequin from this fucking American Dad joke where
Oh yeah, you talked about this. Yeah,
they literally find like one of those dolls or something like that.
from the
No,
movie.
they don't know. They find a sex doll. That's the thing. And they're
Oh
like
jeez.
the son and his friends are like, "You know what we're going to do?" And then they're like, "Hell yeah, we know what we're going to do." And they all in unison say, "Shot for shot remake of the movie Mannequin."
I kind of want to show you guys that movie, low key.
Oh, is it
It's a
bad
it's a so
or
bad it's good movie.
oh, it's like The Room.
Yeah, there's a funny. There's just it's funny. Like what's his name? Oh my gosh, what's his name? The freaking hold on, just really quick.
Yeah.
Um, James
Where
Spader's in it. And he plays like a villain in it, and he's like a geek guy.
Oh jeez.
It's hilarious. I think
I
I've sent
just
his image in the chat before.
oh god.
So another musical category, best music original score. Speaking of music, The Brutalist won this one. I
Good
thought that was
choice.
fair.
Yeah, it's a very good choice. When I heard the teaser trailer music, I was like blown out of the water. I
I
was
mean,
like,
Conclaves was really good too. I thought.
"On,
That's gonna.
let's put in a da na na na."
Yeah, insert that music there.
But yeah, that was a really good score.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say orgasmic again. So
It was orgasmic.
Okay, now everybody said that word, so now we're all set.
okay.
All three of us said it, so
I mean, I'm not upset that this one. If oh wait, no, it's one Emilia Perez was nominated for. So I would have been pissed if that won because
Yeah.
that score was terrible. The Conclave one was good. Um, Wicked was good. The Wild Robot also really
Man,
good.
Emilia Perez is such a shitty movie, but it's so fun to talk about.
but it's
Oh,
like
It's like
I think I saw something like it lost like the most awards out of like of all the movies that have ever been nominated for 13 or more Oscars. It lost like it had the worst win to loss ratio.
that's very funny and
It's
very
also
apt.
it's also the first uh, international film to be nominated for Best Picture and Best International Film and not win Best International Film.
Very good.
Oh, but
holy
anyway,
shit!
all right. Here are the other. I don't really know these categories, Matt. If you want to
Yeah,
talk
we'll
about
leave it.
Oh,
these
We'll
all
leave it
right. I'll take care of the shorts. Which one does it says listed first?
animated.
animated,
Animated. All right. So we had Wander to Wander. We had Beautiful Men. We had In the Shadow of the Cypress, Magic Candies, and Yuck. All of them were either some form of like 2D or 3D animation. Well, 2D with Yuck and In the Shadow of the Cypress, and the claymation like 3D model for the other three. And the one I thought that was going to win was Wander to Wander, which is kind of like this sort of it's like this hit show that eventually becomes kind of dark, but not in like a creepypasta way. But
Okay.
I don't want to say too much of it, but or spoil any of them. But the one I really liked was Yuck, which was this French animated short about uh, kids that are in a camp, and they kind of like are up like a water park kind of setting, and they're all like going yuck when people are kissing, but then one of the boys in the group is like, you know, can tell that he kind of wants to have his first kiss because it has like this
Hmm.
interesting thing where it's like two people want to kiss and their lips glow. It's very interesting.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
It was a very cute short.
Yeah,
But the
I
one
saw
that
some pictures from it.
But the one that won, oh, and I also really liked Magic Candies. It's about this young Japanese boy who goes to the store, wants to buy marbles, but ends up buying magic candies, and he eats them, and magic things happen. Like he can talk to inanimate objects or uh, things that don't speak human, read people's thoughts, uh, hears the voices of the dead, but not in a creepy or overly comedic way that I'm making it sound like, but
Hmm.
in a sort of kind of look, affirming kind of way.
Yeah.
Speaking of affirming, Beautiful Men is also about that, where it's about three brothers who go on a trip to Turkey to get hair implants.
All right
Huh.
then. Yeah, this is definitely no Disney or Pixar animated shorts in this category.
No,
The
and the winner
closest one it
was
seems like was Yuck.
In the Shadow of the Cypress, which is about a sort of abusive father and a daughter who have kind of you know team up together to save a beached whale.
It said it was Iranian, right?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
it's some made somewhere in the Middle East or the Levant, if you guys want to be very specific about that.
Oh yeah, the Levant. Yeah.
Actually, if it's Iran, then it's not in the Levant. It's Iran. Iran's not part of the Levant.
I'm just going by Wikipedia. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Then
there you
no, it's Iran, which is not part of the Levant.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure about that.
The people for this category that won, I don't know if you remember this, Alex. They kind of talked too long.
Oh
go.
yeah, they were reading off their phone or something like that.
They
I
were reading
remember
off their
seeing that.
phone and they weren't even talking about the movie or the
Oh,
short,
really?
excuse me.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It was,
Didn't
if you want
notice.
my personal opinion, In the Shadow of the Cypress was my least favorite short. I would
Ooh,
have preferred it to
okay.
go to Yuck or Magic Candies.
Mhm.
Um, so this was one of the four that I got wrong. And by the way, I got all the shorts wrong. I watched them all. God damn it!
Oh, geez. What'd you predict for documentary short film?
All right, I'll go next to documentary.
Yeah.
So the winner of documentary short was Only Girl in the Orchestra.
That one's
Uh,
the only one I got right, if that makes you feel any better.
it's available on Netflix, so I think it's one of the few that's widely available.
Hmm.
Well, on a streaming platform. I think you can find Incident and Instruments of a Beating Heart on YouTube. The other two are a little harder to find, but Only Girl in the Orchestra follows a documentary from the niece of Orrin O'Brien, who was the first female member of the New York Philharmonic under Bernstein. Leonard Bernstein.
Hmm.
And she's also the daughter of Hollywood royalty.
Hmm.
She Because she was the daughter of George O'Brien and Marguerite Churchill.
That's cool.
Yeah, I might check that out at some
So
point.
it's good, although my only complaint was it had too much non-diegetic music in a documentary short that's about a musician. That was my one real complaint. I feel like they're playing music. Why do I have to hear the score of the short
Oh,
film?
Oh, yeah.
okay. I got
That
you.
was my one real complaint. So we had Incident, which is based off of various camera footage and body cam footage of police brutality, a shooting that happened back in 2018.
See, I thought there was a chance that would win for the subject matter.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
Am Ready Warren is about a man who's on death row in Texas for a murder he committed like about 25 years before. Uh,
Okay.
Death by Numbers is from the perspective of a survivor of a school shooting, specifically the Parkland shooting. Going through um, and reliving it during the trial. And Instruments of a Beating Heart is about uh, kids in a Japanese school who are trying to put on sort of music thing. They're performing music for the oncoming first grade class. So the former first grade class or second grade class is doing like a Ode to Joy or something along those lines, and it's them performing it or trying to learn how to do it.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So my personal favorite was Incident. I told you about that one.
Yeah.
It's the one from director Bill Morrison. This is his first nomination. I think he's a really good. I watched Dawson City, Frozen Time. It's now one of my favorite films. I think he does a lot with archival footage, and I thought this was fantastic. It'll leave you being like uh, upset at the at law enforcement and the criminal justice system,
Yeah, it's tough.
and it kind of shows you how narratives are immediately formed after events are happening. Um, and also, there's like no music. You see everything sometimes in real time,
Uh-huh.
and so it's very interesting. And you see like all different kinds of perspectives and stuff like that. But there's no music, and when the shooting happens, I remember hearing like an audible gasp from someone else in the theater, like
Oh.
Oh,
so it really helps that there was like a reaction to this.
Mhm.
It was very good.
exactly.
So that one was my favorite, but the winner was Only Girl in the Orchestra, which was the one that Zack had picked. So give a round of applause for him. He got one of the shorts
Thank you.
correct when
Thank
I
you.
got none of them correct, and I saw all of them.
See,
Usually
I
I
didn't do a ballot. I just like kind of predicted the big ones to Zach.
mhm.
So
Usually it's a crapshoot for the shorts for me because I never am able to see them. But maybe next year I'll try to actually see them.
yeah. But we're onto live action, it looks like.
Live action shorts. So I also saw all of these as well. And the nominees, there was A. Lien. It's about
That's the one I
uh
picked.
it's a couple who one of them is trying to get his green card to be a U.S. citizen. So they're married, they have a child, but he's still going through the process of doing the green card to become a U.S. citizen. And that's when the ICE raids happen.
Oof.
Then you have Anuja, I think that's how it's pronounced, but it's the
Yeah, that
Indian
one's
short.
on Netflix.
It's
That one's on
about
Netflix,
it's
right?
on Netflix. It's about two young girls who kind of live on their own and they work in a sweatshop. And the main girl, Anuja, she is a math whiz, and she has to decide whether or not she goes to school and does better at math, or stay in the sweatshop and help the sweatshop owner with sort of money management and stuff like that, since she's such a whiz at math.
Huh. That sounds
Sounds cool.
interesting.
I'm Not a Robot, I believe, is a German short about a woman who can't pass the CAPTCHAs on her computer's laptop, and because of that,
Wait, I don't know
she
what that
slowly
means. I'm sorry.
the CAPTCHA.
God,
You know those things where you have to like pick pictures or
Yes.
those texts that are kind of formatted
Yes.
weird enough and you have to type them.
Yeah. All right.
Those are
Sorry,
called
Alex. I didn't
captchas.
know.
No, I fucking hate those. That's why I got like
It's
annoyed.
I thought you were.
so
I thought you were getting
a
mad at me for
captcha.
not knowing.
No, it's just I
Okay.
was getting mad because I hate them so much.
All right. Thank you, Matt. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's no problem. So it's just a type of like challenge response thing in order to ensure that the person is not like a bot. And because
Yeah.
she keeps it's an acronym for completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart.
Oh, I know what those are now. I didn't know there was an. I didn't know that's what they were called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always get those when I'm trying to buy concert tickets.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I got
in the short, she can't pass them, and she slowly starts believing herself to be a robot.
That's
yeah,
kind of.
Zach.
I
I
didn't.
got those when I
Yeah.
got the Tina Fey tickets.
Yes. I wouldn't
Uh,
expect something like that to win an Oscar. That's kind of.
oh yeah, and that one was the winner. Spoilers. So that one is the winner.
You
And
agree
then
with that?
I'll get to it. Then
Mm.
The Last Ranger is a short film. It takes place around the southern portion of Africa, and it is about rangers who look after um, the wildlife, particularly the rhinos. Like a white rhino is prominent in the film,
Oh yeah, but they're
and ensuring
endangered.
that poachers don't come and kill or take, like their horns, for example.
Hmm.
And the last one, and the shortest one, is The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent. It takes place in the 90s in Bosnia Herzegovina, somewhere around along there.
When you say the
And
shortest, is it like 10 minutes
it's like
or
13 minutes.
oh?
And it takes place a paramilitary group. They kind of stop a train and they're checking everyone on the train. But there's this one guy who doesn't have his like passport, and one guy kind of stands up uh, to the guy who's asking everyone to come off the train if they didn't have their passports and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of
I'll try
based.
to.
It's kind of inspired by a actual real life massacre that happened in Bosnia.
Uh, I'll try to watch these though. These all sound.
I could only watch The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent through VPN. Um,
Not to be confused with the man they could not hang, which we watched together in our club that we were in.
The random Boris Karloff movie that we watched in club.
The man they could not hang.
Um, Alien and I'm Not a Robot I found on the website Shortverse, which is where you can find a bunch of short films when they're where they're uploaded. So either off of YouTube or Vimeo or whatever. The Last Ranger I actually downloaded.
Hmm.
I'll, and Anuja is on Netflix.
Okay.
These were the only ones I watched at home. The other ones I actually watched in a theater.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
my favorite was Alien because I feel
That's the one I
I
predicted to
and
win.
it's the one I thought was going to win because I
Oh,
felt like it
okay.
was
We both thought that.
I thought it was the most of topic of the moment kind of short film that I thought the Oscars would pick.
That's usually the ones
Um,
that win, including they do that for documentaries too.
but I was wrong. They went with I'm Not a Robot, which is a good short, but I was kind of put off because they used the you know that you know that cover of Creep that was in the Social Network trailer?
Yeah.
They used that one in the movie, and
Oh
Oh,
I'm
by
like,
my god.
TLC.
yeah, and I'm like, oh, I just immediately think, oh, Social Network.
Oh
No,
my
no, no. I
god.
said I asked if it was TLC because there's like a joke about that in the other guys. I don't know if you remember
TLC.
Zack.
I think I do remember that.
Michael Keaton was like
Yeah,
referencing
he
the
kept
song.
referencing TLC.
No,
Yeah.
not TLC. It's the one where from the Social Network trailer where it's like, "I don't care if you hurt,
Yeah, but what I was just
I
saying was in the other guys, like Michael Keaton always references TLC, but he doesn't think he is.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Right.
and those are the
Anyway,
shorts. I got them all wrong, uh, as per usual.
that's all right, Matt. Better luck next year.
Better luck next year.
So this next one, documentary feature, I really liked the acceptance speech for the one that won, which was No Other Land.
Yeah,
I th-
they talked about the war in Gaza and how it was a co-production with people that were Israeli and Palestinian, so they like came together.
yeah, I
For
think
that,
of all of the wins from the
it
award
had the best.
ceremony that
You're right,
night.
Alex. It
This
had one of the
one
best speeches of the night.
this one was the most important.
It had one of the
Yes.
best speeches of the night, like Alex said.
I just have a question though. Where can I watch this movie?
In theaters, they have been self uh self distributing it. So
Okay.
it's in very
Oh yeah,
few theaters. I watched it up in Boston.
because I
I'm
saw it doesn't have a distributor in the U.S.
Do you think it'll
it
go to like
it does not. I hope it
HBO or
does. I would
will
like a
go to,
movie, maybe.
could it go to the Criterion channel?
It could. I don't
Which, by the
know. I
way,
don't know where it's
Alex,
gone.
did you get the Criterion channel?
I did.
I didn't. Did you know that, Matt, that he got that?
I saw his tweet and then I tweeted, the GIF was like cinephile.
I
I'm
think
thinking
I
about
told.
getting it too. I'm thinking about getting it too at some point. Maybe not this year. Maybe when there's like a sale on it or something.
Well, I saw there was like a bunch of like old Sean Baker movies on there, but I never got to those, and they left at the end of last month.
Oh,
Sorry.
Well,
Alex, I think it's playing at that cinema near you tomorrow.
and I'm fucking working tomorrow. God damn it!
Well, it's got a 1 p.m. and a 7 p.m.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I'll make that work, but thank you.
Uh, well, I don't know if it's working if it's playing any other day.
Yeah,
So, so I
Unless you
did.
want to make the
Oh,
trek to West Newton.
yeah, no.
yeah. So I didn't see any of the documentaries. I tried to see at least one or two of them before the Oscars, but I thought this one was going to win a Porcelain War. I said Porcelain War.
I was just a
Um,
little pissed that the Will Ferrell documentary wasn't nominated, but I'm not going to get into that again.
yeah,
No problem. They were all pretty good, although some I thought were better than others. But they're all about like very important, very
yeah. It's probably
serious topics.
yeah,
Um, the ones I do recommend, No Other Land, Soundtrack to a Coup d'etat, and Porcelain War, I think are some of my favorite documentaries of the year. There are also other documentaries that I think you should also see. Obviously, Will and Harper is also very good, so I know. But I'm preaching to the choir, as it were. Yes.
hmm
And Dahomey is also a very good documentary. Um, I recommend that one as well. That's from Senegal, and it's from the same director of Atlantiques, which was a movie that came out like 2019. From what's her name, Maddie Diop,
hmm
which was about the bringing back some African artifacts that were in the were they in the Louvre?
I think so. From what I remember about
Yeah.
that.
So those are some like good documentaries. Also, for a tearjerker one, I'd probably, if you want to watch like Superman, the Christopher Reeve story.
Yeah, that wasn't
Oh
even
yeah.
nominated. It should have been
It wasn't even
nominated.
on the short list.
That's so stupid. I still have
Uh,
to see that.
yeah, I was surprised how much the documentary also featured uh, Robin Williams, because I was surprised like how much they knew each other,
Yeah, my dad told me that they were roommates. I don't know how he knew that, but
and they were
So I guess
roommates.
what happened was Robin Williams was in the hospital, after the accident, and he made him smile or something when he said he was there for a rectal exam.
Yeah, he
That's the
came in and said he pretended to be a doctor, and was like, "Yeah, I'm here for your rectal exam."
God,
It's very,
I
it
know.
was very, it's very funny.
Way to lighten the mood.
Oh, so I was wrong. The three Sean Baker movies are still on the Criterion Channel. I was wrong.
Oh, I know what Alex is watching tomorrow after work.
It's Takeout, Starlet, and Prince of Broadway.
That's probably the only service you can watch those on, because I've never seen those films on any other streaming service.
And
I think,
two of them are actually coming, are either on uh, in the Criterion Collection or are coming to the Criterion
yeah, I
Collection.
think around the same time Anora is, right?
The same time, Anora is Prince of Broadway is going to be coming on Blu-ray. I like how they made the cover where on the cover is a DVD cover, which is like a bootleg Criterion cover of the movie itself. It's very funny.
Hmm, that's kind of funny.
Well, we'll get into Sean Baker later on.
Hmm.
Right. So we got adapted screenplay, which went to Conclave.
Conclave Nation, rise up!
Oh,
Hmm.
before we get into
Also
this,
known as Matt would say, also known as the Catholics,
Catholic Church.
so
Catholic
before we
Church
get into this,
fanboys, and fangirls.
Yeah, so I remember someone tweeted there's more fandom around Conclave than there is fandom around the new Captain America film. And then I responded, there already is a Conclave fandom. It's called the Catholic Church.
Oh my god.
before we get into that though, Zach, during Conan O'Brien's opening thing, there's like this. Yeah, Matt, you've probably seen this on Twitter. There was like this joke with John Lithgow.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that he kept looking or giving his impression on things.
yeah,
I thought you were gonna. Yeah.
So Conan said if anyone's Oscar speech went too long, that it would cut to John Lithgow looking disappointed. I
That's
don't know
funny.
if that ever actually happened, but I got a kick out of that.
See if I can find an image. Oh yeah.
I just wanted to,
Yeah, we should have it be the image for the episode.
I just wanted to
We
bring that
found
up
it. We found the image.
Yeah,
because
that's
he's
the image we're
in
gonna use for this
Conclave.
episode. I thought Alex would say there was this one joke that Conan said, "Oh yeah, conclave. It's about like the Catholic Church." Oh, I don't mean like anything serious.
But yeah, I just thought because
You get that
John
joke?
Lithgow was in Conclave, I thought I'd bring that up.
Hmm. I thought that deserved it in this category. It had definitely the sharpest dialogue of all the movies. I mean, I haven't seen Sing Sing, but I've seen all the other nominees.
Oh, I just picked it up on Blu-ray, so now you all can watch Sing Sing.
I,
Actually, I
I
know Alex seen it.
yeah, no, I just watched it the other day.
I have not
Um,
seen it.
because I went on Twitter when I was watching it, I was like, "How is this not nominated for Best Picture?" But Emilia Perez was.
The age-old question
I
that we're
know.
gonna keep asking ourselves.
Like Emilia Perez, why?
Mm,
And like
Like
Colin
I and
DeNiro
I
and
remember when Emilia Perez won Best Actress at Cannes, right? Um, I remember seeing someone who said that the movie was horrible, and if it gets nominated at the Oscars, it'll be the worst film at the Oscars that year, that in the year. And I
and
was
it
like,
fucking
oh, come
won.
on, it can't be that bad. And then And then it came out, and people were like shitting it on Twitter. I'm like, oh, it actually doesn't look that good. But I mean,
And then you watch it and realize
and
it
and,
is.
and then I was like, maybe it's all like played for laughs. Maybe it's kind of goofy, but it's got like a serious message and a deep heart, you know. And I watched it. I'm like, oh no, this movie's just.
I thought she was the one best actress and it was going to be decent. Was I wrong?
But then we found out that this actress is like a bad person. So you know what? Fuck her.
Well,
And the
it was an actress three-way, not in that way, but all the
Oh,
main actresses tied for the
oh,
cans
I see.
that year. Yeah,
Mhm.
it was Carla Sofia Gascon, it was Zoe Saldana, and it was Selena
Selena
Gomez.
Gomez.
So Selena Gomez has a Best Actress award from the Cannes Film Festival, which was
Oh
very
man,
weird.
probably not the movie she would have thought.
But one of these nominees, Nickel Boys, I did read the book. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh,
you read the
I
book,
have the
Alex.
book. I didn't finish the book, so but I need to finish. I need to read the book now.
Did it compare well to the book, Alex?
Yeah, I thought so.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely want to read the book. I feel like it would some things that confused me in the movie would make more sense.
Yeah,
Um, I
the movie
definitely,
has an interesting thing where it does it from each of the boys' point of view,
yeah,
and then it switches kind of like in the midway,
Mhm.
and that's
and
what I
it
like.
kind of like switches here and there. So
Yeah,
I,
but
and I
yeah,
do
I
want to
thought.
read the Conclave book as well. So
Hmm. Yeah, the cover of the book looks like something you would like find with like the James Patterson books or like the books you
but
would find like
the conclave,
the Conclave cover that I see on Wikipedia makes it look like a book you would find at like an airport.
you know what it looks like? It looks like it looks like the cover of a Dan Brown book.
Yes, Matt. Yes, that's probably why I said it looks like it was from an airport.
is that the guy that wrote the Da Vinci Code?
It's the
Because
guy that wrote the Da Vinci Code. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, his
okay.
his books are always at airports, Matt, because
Yeah,
they're so
Da Vinci
long.
Code. Well, I guess the closest one would be Angels and Demons, but
Hmm. Oh yeah. All right, but best writing original screenplay went to
all right,
Anora.
original screenplay. It went to
Anora. Sean
Anora.
Baker with his second win so far in our discussion.
Yes, he was just like
I
he
know this
wrote.
was pretty. I thought this was gonna win. Although
Yeah, I thought.
I saw that and Conan made a joke about this that there's like over 400 uses of the F bomb in the movie, which I didn't realize. It has the fifth most uses of the F bomb in a movie.
And the movie's shorter than The Wolf of Wall Street, and I think it might have more than that.
Hold
So
on.
the average is
Most
probably higher.
uses of fuck.
Well, I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
Don't worry, I could say it for you.
Okay.
Um,
It's almost
yeah,
there's a
it's
Wikipedia
at
page.
there is a Wikipedia page for this, so probably one of my favorite Wikipedia pages, and
Yeah.
it is at number 5 with a count of 479 with a rate of 3.45 fucks per minute.
But it's are the Wolf
Only
of Wall
rated,
Street.
only under Uncut Gems, which is at 4, Wolf of Wall Street, which is at number 3, the movie Fuck, which is at number 2, and at number 1, SwearNet, the movie, which has a total of 935 fucks.
What was the other movie between Wolf of Wall Street and Anora? What was it?
Uncut Gems.
Oh, right. That I didn't realize actually.
Remember when
Yeah.
I told you the story about when I was at Door taking tickets that the weekend or around the holiday weekend it came out, and there was like some parents with their children, like preteen children,
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Oh, this movie's rated R and really isn't for children." They're like, "Yeah, we know." I'm like, I'm like, okay.
Well, despite all the
because
use,
I'm like, this isn't like R-rated Adam Sandler comedy, like anything like that. This is a different Adam Sandler film.
Mhm.
This is
Let me guess. They
just a
said it.
little
Let me
a
guess. They
little
said it. We
different.
know. Did they say
I
we know?
I didn't fully convince they had walked by me. I didn't fully convince them. I'm like, okay, I kind of want to know how that ended
what they
up,
thought,
what they
yeah.
thought,
I wonder if they
you
walked
know,
out.
if there or did they walk out after Adam Sandler says, "Holy shit, I'm gonna come," you know? Uh,
But back to
back to the
this.
Oscars. Yes, back
Yeah,
to the Oscars.
So
Sorry about that, Zach.
that's okay. No, so despite all the uses of the word "fuck" in the movie, I thought it was a good screenplay that deserved it.
Oh
It
yeah.
was, yeah.
It flips the
But
Cinderella story on its head. The only other one I really could have saw winning this would have been A Real Pain because it won some of the precursor awards.
oh yeah, yeah.
Also,
But that
September
was
5th
really
being
good.
nominated. I'm not surprised September 5th was nominated because sometimes Matt probably knows this in the screenplay categories, particularly original screenplay, they'll have like movies nominated for this and nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Kind
Oh
of sometimes, but
Sometimes.
like what last year was it May December one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate because I think it deserved a few more nominations
Yeah,
that
and
year.
I thought the movie Saturday Night should have been nominated for this.
the one thing I will say about September 5th is I watched it side by side with Munich.
Doesn't compare.
Not really, no.
Which one was better?
Munich.
Munich.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not just saying
Well,
that because
I'm not.
it's
I'm not
Spielberg,
surprised. The Spielberg movie is a little better.
but yeah.
I need to
Um,
watch Munich. That's a little like a film that I've just not picked up.
Well,
But I really should.
this guy's only directed 4 movies, and one of his movies doesn't even have a wiki page.
Really? The guy who directed
September 5th. He directed a
Tim
movie called Hell.
Tim Tim
Then he didn't direct
Feldbaum?
another then he didn't direct another movie for 10 years. Then he directed a movie called Tides, and then he did September 5th.
Yeah, I
uh,
am totally unaware of these other two movies. And the other one, Nicht Mein Hot Shit. No, I not hot shit.
I know, I thought he was saying hot shit.
Nicht Mein Hot Shit. Yit. There we go.
there we go.
Who says I don't
Mhm.
know German? What does it translate to? I don't fucking know. I think it's like my something night, I think. I don't know.
So we all agree that Sean Baker should have won this one for Nora.
Yeah,
Yep,
but
totally.
I could see why Real Pain could have won because, like Zach said, it won all the precursor awards. And
Most of them, yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg, he directed this movie too, for those who don't know that. So
Mhm.
I
All right,
actually,
oh, go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say the other night I watched those two movies side by side. Very weird combination, I will say that. But
Mhm. Well, they both will be on. Is A Real Pain on Hulu,
yes, it is.
and Nora's going to it on St. Patrick's Day, which is kind of funny. But that's
Right.
that's random.
I don't want to say the joke that Conan made about Anora and Russia because I just don't want to piss anyone off. But
But
You'll
anyway,
piss you'll piss JD off.
speaking of a foreign country, best international feature film category went
Okay,
to I'm
so
Still Here.
I was so goddamn happy when I
Me
refreshed the
too.
Wikipedia page and I saw that the winner of this category was I'm Still Here and not Emilia Perez. I was like, thank God. I went on my knees.
I saw
Yeah.
you tweet about that actually, and you were like,
I
"Isn't it
was,
nice?" You were like, "Isn't it nice when it like the awards go to the correct thing?"
Yeah,
Which it
isn't
always
it nice when it goes to the best film in the category?
should.
Which you would think it always should, but sometimes. Nope.
Yeah,
But it went to the most deserving film.
became the first Brazilian produced film to win an Academy Award.
Oh,
Hell yeah. You know, maybe I don't know what happened, what was in the air that night, if they were feeling like uh Lula fever. I don't know. Maybe
Lula fever.
maybe Lula had something to do with it.
Mm,
For those who don't know, Lula da Silva is the Brazilian president.
I like him. He's cool.
oh,
He's an interesting dude.
Yeah, he's like uh, big labor activist. Um, he's missing a finger
Yeah,
see, I
he
didn't know
already
that. At him.
he served as president
in the
3 terms.
3 terms in the early 2000s, and then he left, and
Then they
and
jailed
then
him.
oh yeah, they put him in jail on trumped up charges, specifically so he couldn't run again in the election where Bolsonaro won.
Hmm.
This is probably the reason why Bolsonaro won, because he was not up against Lula da Silva, who was an incredibly popular president who helped uplift a lot of people out of poverty in Brazil.
Huh.
But yeah,
Yeah,
this
but
is the
I'm
only.
glad this one.
I
But then
only
he
saw.
left, and then they
Yeah,
impeached Dilma Rousseff, and then Bolsonaro won, and he's like, "I'm gonna bulldoze the rainforest and try to not be woke." And then he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep getting illnesses and going in the hospital. Sorry." And then he lost to Lula after he got out of prison. Um, and then they tried to do their own little January 6th, and then he left to Florida to stay in some guy's like freaking spare bedroom, and now he's like a pariah who will probably be arrested if he ever went back to Brazil.
he's probably gonna go to jail if he ever goes back.
Yeah, I think he can't run again. I think there was just a
Yeah,
recent like
he can't run until like
or
2030 or
like
something.
yeah. I wish we had rules like that. You know.
I know,
I
right?
know. I know.
But anyway, that has nothing to do with "I'm Still Here." "I'm Still Here" is about the former dictatorship in Brazil and
Hmm.
being resilient against it. A very apt movie in these trying times.
Yeah.
Uh, and I'm very happy that it's the one that won. I think it's the best one in the category amongst other good films and one not so good film.
Hmm.
Yeah, I heard like all those movies besides Emilia Perez are actually pretty good. Like I've seen
Yeah,
Flow.
you've seen Flow, The Seed of the Sacred Fig, which is about
That played in a lot of theaters, actually.
it's about a family, Iranian family. It's about paranoia. It's about um, the breakdown of trust. It not only that in the society, but also in a family. And then we have The Girl with the Needle, which is very this dark, I think, film from Denmark. Takes place post World War One. It's a very sort of dark horror esque film. It's not really a horror film, but it's about a woman who ends up with working with another woman who takes in babies from women who don't need or don't want them anymore,
Hmm,
and then finds like a place to adopt them.
very nice.
Yeah, so I recommend all of those films except Emilia Perez, uh, unless you want to watch a bad film and love talking about bad films, which I do. So if that's the case, you can watch Emilia Perez on Netflix.
I recommend you don't, but
Best animated feature film.
Best animated feature film. These
okay.
were all
So
pretty good.
this one I wouldn't have been. Oh, the only one I haven't seen is Memoirs of a Memoir of a Snail, but I wouldn't have been mad at whatever won, and I could see why this particular movie did win because it was.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I wanted the Wild Robot to win, but I heard Flow was good. I definitely will see it at some point.
Zach, you gotta watch Flow. It's so good.
It looks interesting, but I'm allergic to cats, though.
Oh.
I
Well,
know, I know.
luckily you can watch a movie without being allergic to
I
cats.
can't be allergic to the
Yeah,
movie.
exactly.
Yeah,
You can't be allergic to the fictional cat.
yeah. I know Matt has a soft spot for cats. He is
I've
with his
got
cat.
5 cats. Okay.
He's not a
Should I do
crazy cat man, though.
story time? Story time. So we got a cat, right?
As
And
people
then
do.
yeah, as people do. So we got a cat, and the cat went outside. We've got like an acre out back. They're usually
Mhm.
fine. They don't encounter any coyotes or anything like that. They're usually pretty on their toes, pretty on fine. We've had cats before, so we just got a new one. And then she gets pregnant because she went in heat. She got outside, and she gets pregnant because apparently there's like 3 or 4 stray cats that just reside somewhere in a mile radius,
Hopefully
and
it wasn't. Hopefully not.
pop their head out every now and then when they smell a cat in heat.
Hopefully it
I
wasn't a
don't know why.
group. Hopefully it wasn't a group. You know what?
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah,
Um,
don't, because that's your cat I'm talking about.
so the cat had a
Sorry.
litter. So the cat had a litter, and we gave away some of the cats either to a family member or to people that my mother knew, or something like that. But we kept 2, a big fluffy guy, and then a sort of timid fluffy girl. And then we were like, okay, we're done. But then she gets out again while she's in heat, and she has a second litter, and we're like, okay,
It's
this
the
is getting a
kid,
little out
right?
of control,
It was the kid, right?
huh?
It was the your main cat's kid, right? That
No,
went
no, no,
out.
no, 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 no. This is still
Oh
the
yeah,
matriarch of the whole
yes,
thing. So then she
yeah.
has a second litter, all right? And we're like, okay, after this, getting fixed, right?
And you kept one, right?
The other two got fixed. And then we're like, okay, after a while, she's getting fixed, and she does. And then so we got rid of the whole litter, but we decided to keep one, right?
Hmm.
And then we're like waiting for her, and then she finds her way out the door, and wouldn't you fucking know it, she gets pregnant too. And we're like, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna have to put the kibosh on this. They're gonna have to. So we also keep one from that litter as well. So I've got a total of 5 cats who live in my house. 5 cats. They're fine, but they can sometimes be a little rambunctious.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, the last one that was born that we kept, she's a real cutie. I love her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tater, like tater
Oh yeah.
tot.
Oh yeah. Tate.
Tater.
I like Peanut.
Yeah, it's Peanut. Peanut's the matriarch, and then Rusty and Daisy. They're the brother and sister, and then the stepsister, Pee Wee,
Oh yeah,
and
Pee
then the
Wee.
daughter of Pee Wee, Tater.
It's cute. So that matriarch cat, Peanut's a grandmother.
Yep.
It's
So
cute.
I also like holding her and being like, Grandma.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that's
Oh,
cute. I
that
remember
started
that
because of the
story.
cat movie, Flow,
Yeah,
the
Flo.
Oscars. We gotta talk
So
about Oscar. Okay, we gotta get
so
through
I
this.
agree. So I agree with Alex. I think any of these were worthy. I heard Memoir of a Snail was good. What did you think of that one, Matt? Because that's the only one we haven't seen.
It's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd recommend it. It's somewhat dark.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But it's a stop motion film. Pretty good.
Hmm. Yeah, so I thought that um any of these could have won. and Flow seemed like it was deserving. It's interesting how it was the first independent animated film to win Best Animated Feature, and it's been. Now I saw today that it's officially now the longest streak that a Disney or Pixar film has not won Best Animated Feature.
You know what? Fuck Michael Mouse.
It's
Good
3 years
job.
in a it's 3 years in a row now. That's never happened. It's the
Let's make it
longest.
40.
Like, let's let other companies win. Come on, Michael Mouse.
Yeah, I feel like it's a competitive category.
Hell yeah.
But
I'm actually happy about that.
yeah, you're happy Michael Mouse is losing.
Well,
I
they have to
Wall.
compete now.
I know they have to compete now. They have competition now.
They
But
have to make good movie.
I could have seen Wallace and Gromit winning this because the first movie won. Curse of the
Oh
Were
yeah,
Rabbit. But
it did. You're right.
all right, one of you guys introduce the next category because I've been introducing them. So
All right, so this next
we're
one
getting to the
is
end.
Best Supporting Actress, where I said I was furious because
Zoe
someone,
Saldana won.
yeah, but Zach told me to relax because that was expected to win.
It was. She was winning like all of the pre-Oscar awards.
I just wasn't crazy about her speech, but that's just me. I just thought her speech was a little too hyper, but
Yeah, it was.
I tweeted something. I remember when it was like, oh, she won the Golden Globes, the Critics' Choice, the BAFTA, the SAG, and I was like, well, I don't understand why she's winning the awards for this. Yes, she gives the best performance in a bad film, but that's like finding a piece of yellow corn in a turd. I wouldn't want to eat it, even if it was some good
Ugh.
corn. And the funny
Yeah.
thing was, I got a response from that, and the person just wrote, "You retarded,"
Jeez.
which I'm like, why?
Oh
why?
What did
That
man.
I
movie
do? What did
sucked.
I do to deserve? Did you like Emilia Perez? That's fine. I mean, you could like the
Even though
movie.
you're
I
wrong.
don't. I. That's fine. I didn't need to be. I don't need to be slandered like that. I don't need to be called retarded for
I
that.
hope
What
you
the
reported
fuck?
that. I hope you reported that person.
No, but it's under like spam and shit like that. I looked at
It
their
could have been a
Twitter.
bot.
I looked at their Twitter and they just post the like
What are they?
uh
Oh.
the picture of the guy with Friends, and he's from Friends, and he's like, get a load of this guy. Whenever there's like someone doing like a pro Palestine stuff and
Oh my god.
pro LGBT stuff and stuff, I don't know. It's like,
Which
Jeez.
you know what? That's not important. I was gonna say which guy from Friends, but that's not important.
yeah,
No.
I forget. I forget the
Well,
name.
like I said,
I didn't watch Friends, especially not recently like you did, so
yeah, fair
but any
enough.
yeah, but anyway, it was just random that just someone just found my tweet because probably because I like quote tweeted like film updates and it's just like you retarded. It's kind of funny.
But
Oh
it's
man.
fucked either way. But
Yeah, it's not nice, you know.
I
I
thought
kind of wish,
I thought Ariana Grande was also really good and almost like a
yeah.
lead, like Zoe
She was
Saldana
my pick
was.
to win, but I kind of resigned myself to Zoe Saldana winning.
Yeah, but Monica Barbero for as Joan Baez in Complete Unknown, she was also really good.
Yeah, she was
Yes,
really
yeah.
good. Uh,
They all were good.
I'm
It's a good
starting to
category.
I was starting to think like I think she's my favorite performance of that movie.
Yeah, yeah, she was. She was really good.
But
Um,
Felicity Jones, I think, should have won
Oh,
because,
she's great in the movie.
yeah.
that last scene she's in, really
Oh, with
good.
Guy Pearce, that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get that.
But I mean, Zoe Saldana became the first person of Dominican descent to win an Oscar for acting. So
Too bad it was for a shitty movie, but
I know.
I
He's been in so much.
Yeah,
He's had so many
that's
other
fair.
better movies.
But don't worry, she's probably being haunted by the ghost of Nina Simone for what she
Yeah,
did to her.
and the best actress in a supporting role, Ghost, that always curses people that win this category.
Oh no. I hope that
oh
doesn't
yeah,
affect the new Avatar film.
so
Oh
she's
no.
gonna
I
be
know.
in
I hope not.
I
movies.
hope not. Oh shit.
I guess because those were already in development, maybe that won't count as much. But yeah, definitely hope that's okay. But best actor supporting role,
Oh, so this
Aaron
one was the
Culkin
most
was
obvious choice.
such a surprise that he won. Just kidding.
Oh, because he won at all
He
the
won
other ones.
every single thing.
He did, and he was up
Um,
against his co-star in Succession, Jeremy Strong, which I thought was kind of funny.
oh yeah,
Because
because didn't he mention him in his speech?
he did, yeah, because they both were on the show Succession together.
That's pretty funny.
But I mean, Jeremy Strong was good in that movie too. So I'll
Yeah,
give
Yeah.
him.
so Kieran Culkin was the one I picked to win. Although my personal favorite performance in this category was Guy Pearce from The Brutalist.
Hmm.
Yes.
I also like Yura Borsov for Anora. I thought he was probably one of the best parts of that movie.
At
Mm.
first, I thought it was the dude that I said looked like Andrew Barth Feldman, and then I realized that it was not. It was the bald dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Yeah,
no, I mean,
the much better Russian performance.
oh, because he was a little
And,
bitch.
Yeah,
yeah,
I didn't think his acting was that great.
yeah, and it's really sad that Ed Norton. I feel like of the five here, his performance is the weaker, and you
Yeah,
kind of
he's
feel
also was
like
kind of
you
unmemorable in a
you
complete
kind and I
unknown.
kind of feel like he gives a good performance, but it's the weaker one of this category, and you kind of wish that he got a win in this cat because of the three nominations he had in the supporting actor category. This is obviously the weaker one as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I get that.
When like Primal Fear, it's fantastic,
Mm.
and that was his first film.
Yeah, he's great in that. I saw that movie. That's a good movie.
Now, do you think he could have gotten it over who won that year? Cuba Gooding Jr.
Mm.
Oh, is that for Jerry Maguire?
Yeah.
That
I feel like he was better than Cuba Gooding Jr.
Hmm.
I feel like he deserved it a little more.
oh yeah, you just watched Jerry Maguire not too long ago, so you would have you know,
And
a say.
I saw the Edward Norton movie that Matt's talking about like a couple months ago, like November. No, so last summer I think.
Oh, it's like you're going
Oh,
through the
okay.
films from Oscars of '96.
Yeah, I
Are you
don't know.
are you
Yeah,
death running the '96 Oscars?
I guess so. Yeah, but
If we
I
s-
don't really.
if we
Yeah.
see that Zack has watched Fargo and The English Patient, we're like, oh yep, he's death racing the Oscars from the films of '96. Apparently, that's what they're called. There's so I realized in watching like all of the films at the Oscars, I came across a subreddit called Oscar Death Racers. There's this whole like uh, community of people who try to watch all 50 nominees before the actual ceremony, or all of the nominees. It's never always, but this year was 50 nominees. So
yeah.
they try to watch all the films before the ceremony, which I was able to before I head to work. I finished the last film I needed to watch, Gladiator 2.
Hmm.
So I'm still I don't know if you can tell, but I'm still like happy I was able to do all that.
Oh, very good. Very proud of you,
Yes.
Matt.
Yes. It was exhausting, and I haven't watched a movie in 2 days, so
No, that's fair.
revoke my cinephile card.
Yeah, for now, I'd take a little break.
Uh, should I do actor and actress?
Yeah,
Yes.
Which one do you want me to do first?
Well, they did actress second, so why don't you do
actor
actor?
first? Okay, so our boy Adrian Brody, uh, best known for the hit short film Brody Quest from Neil Cicierega, won the Academy Award for his performance in The Brutalist.
So Zach was saying his
I don't know
speech,
why I said that so solemnly. Maybe to contrast the Brody Quest reference.
but Zach was saying that it was the longest speech of the night.
He had like a 5 minute long speech, from what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept trying
He
to
beat the lead. He beat the speech of the lead actress who won for Mrs. Miniver.
Oh, Greer Garson.
Yeah, she had the longest speech.
and
It
he
was like
kept
5 minutes and 30 seconds. His was like 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
oh, so he only beat it by like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to go longer. I'll win an Oscar just so I can go longer. I'll go 6.
That'd be
Five
funny.
minutes, five
Yeah, and
minutes.
then I'll be like, "Oh, this one is for Adrian, not that one, but Brody, I beat your time."
No, just do 5 minutes and 41 seconds to be an asshole.
Be an asshole.
And it was
But
also kind of cringy that he said stop the music. He was very like self-indulgent and arrogant.
oh yeah, he did do that.
Yeah, they started to play him off and he's like, stop the music. You did this the last time.
What?
Hold on. Speaking of that, remember what I texted you, Zach?
Yes. And he did do that on the red carpet. She did it to him. She came up to him and did it, Matt,
Who did it to what now?
with the kiss.
Okay, so I messaged Jack. If Adrian Brody wins Best Actor, is he gonna kiss Emma Stone the way he did back in back when he won
No,
the Oscar for The Pianist?
he didn't do that, but he did have a piece of gum in his mouth and he like threw it to his girlfriend.
Oh god.
But he
Oh
And
yeah,
didn't.
no,
also,
Oh, because he didn't want to be seen chewing, because that's impolite.
yeah, chewing all day long.
no.
Calm down.
You reminded him of Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, but Matt, but seriously, Matt, on the red carpet I saw yesterday that Halle Berry went up to him and kissed him.
That's funny.
Yeah, so they recreated that iconic Oscars moment, which would probably be now not good because it's like assault. But
What if they
anyway,
agree? What if they mutually agree to it beforehand?
oh yeah, that is true.
You never know.
You never know. They
I'll
could
never
have. They
know.
could have. But yeah, I thought he deserved to win this. I could have saw Timothy Chalamet winning this. I'm kind of glad he didn't. So we're not going to get an influx of more music biopics.
We're gonna get another. Where he's gonna win next time, no doubt.
Oh
The
wait,
next time
no.
he's
I gotta do
nominated.
that.
For the
I
next
gotta
thing
do
he's gonna get nominated for what Marty Supreme was in the next film he's in.
Unless
I
like
gotta
he
do
goes
the
like Leonardo
Adam Sandler
DiCaprio and doesn't win
thing.
for like 20 years.
I kind of wish he got it for Call Me by Your Name.
Mm.
I gotta do the Adam Sandler thing. Chalamet.
Yeah, Chalamet, which they did. Adam Sandler was at the Oscars and he did that. Had a funny
Oh,
skit with Conan.
my personal favorite performance was
Mm.
Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing.
Yes.
But
I
I
thought
think
he was
I think he's gonna win
fantastic.
next year for the movie, the Michael Jackson biopic where he plays Tito Jackson. I feel like he's gonna win Best Supporting Actor for that movie.
You never know.
I don't know why. I just feel like he's going to win.
That'd be the most like, you know, the most like, oh, you were supposed to get it last year, but we decided to give you the Oscar this year kind of award. It's
Mm.
Yeah.
it's the most Jimmy Stewart getting it for, even if he's good in it. It's like Jimmy Stewart giving it for getting it for Philadelphia Story, which he's good in, over Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, which he's great in.
Which I mean, yeah, and also like Coleman Domingo was nominated last year for Rustin.
which is something I still need to watch.
But he was also up against really good competition that year too. So
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Adrian Brody won this. Happy Sebastian Stan didn't win, so Donald Trump won't be pissed.
Oh yeah, I texted that to Zack, man. I didn't tell you this. I said Trump would have been furious if Sebastian Stan won. He would have gone a Truth Social rant.
I think Sebastian Stan was just a little better in a different man than The Apprentice, just by a little bit. It was a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he's a little better than that. That's my personal pick. But yeah, and now we'll go to Best Actress, and it was Mikey Madison for playing Annie in Anora. Not Annie, the orphan, but Annie.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
So I said to Zack, I texted Zack during this. I said everyone except Carla Sofia Gascon could win this award.
That's true.
Because
I thought 4 of them, except her, also she's racist. So I'm like,
one didn't deserve it. So that's just me.
Yeah, she doesn't deserve it, and she's racist. So it feels good that she doesn't win it.
So
go
ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say I thought I was also disappointed Demi Moore didn't win this, but I think it was just because the movie Anora was just which we're gonna get to winning the final 2 awards, but I think just the movie itself propelled Mikey Madison to win this over Demi Moore. That's one of my theories. Another theory I have is that I read that a lot of voters voted for Cynthia Erivo, and I feel like a lot of people also voted for Nanda Torres because she won the Golden Globe. So I feel like that there was kind of some canceling out, or like they split the vote a little bit. Not that Mikey Madison, not to take away from her winning, but I feel like that's my other theory of why she won is because the other actresses probably got equal amounts of votes, and Mikey just got more votes.
I think you texted me that when that happened.
Yeah, what do you guys think of those theories?
I don't know. Definitely interesting. The only thing I know is that this actress race was in a dead heat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That probably some of them got.
Demi Moore was coming around the bend, and who comes around her? It's Fernanda Torres. Oh, look, who's coming back up the pack? It's Mikey Madison. Mikey Madison is here as well, and she crosses the finish line.
Nice, I like that.
And Mikey Madison is the winner.
Which I could see why, because spoiler alert ahead of time, but Anora was my favorite movie from 2024, so I'm very happy.
I thought the longest time it was Dune, Alex.
Until I saw Anora, yes, it was.
Yes, what do you guys think? Were you surprised she won this?
No, but I either expected her or Demi Moore to win.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what if they just like gave it to Fernanda Torres?
Well, I thought she had a chance to win it.
Yeah, I
did too.
I think if anything, Cynthia Erivo will have a better chance of getting it later next year for Wicked Part 2.
I think so as well.
Yeah,
but who knows? We don't know too much because we don't know what's going to get nominated and what's going to come out later in the year. Because usually, film festival time is the time where you know, like, what movies are going to come out or what people are going to pick up and distribute, and what's winning awards and what critics are talking about. And some films aren't even finished yet.
Right,
they're being finished right now as we speak.
But you know what, Monkey? We'll give the Monkey the best picture for next year. How about that?
It's a little early. I don't know about that.
Yeah, we'll give it to the Monkey.
No, don't just give it to the Monkey.
I saw the
got a monkey.
But
I saw the
monkeys.
Actually,
because it's Sand and Apes. What if I keep telling you?
This year
Much
is the
hate.
year. No, this year, Matt, will be the year of monkeys.
Last year was Monkey as well.
Well, apes, but yeah.
Yes, but it just Abe's just bigger monkey.
Okay,
All right, Alex, introduce the second to last category.
so we got director, which went to Sean Baker. I just wanted to bring this one up because he had an acceptance speech on how we need to support independent filmmakers and movie theaters, and I thought that was a really good speech. So
When he went back up to receive the award, was he like, back here again?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey guys."
Did you miss me?
so I will say this because the Academy snubbed Red Rocket. I'm very happy that this got attention.
Do we know what he's doing next? By the way,
Probably another porn.
Another porn?
he likes his sex workers.
Well, no, because Red Rocket, he was like, what was he? A male stripper.
Yeah.
A porn star.
That's it.
Matt just comes right on and said it. He said it at Cannes 2024. Baker said his next film would also be about a sex worker.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like, buddy, we get it.
Didn't Mikey Madison say something in her speech about being an ally for sex workers?
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. But also, somewhat, like heartwarming.
Yeah.
Because sex workers
Yeah.
sometimes, they don't get their due. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole.
You're making it sound like I'm not gonna become a sex worker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that. Or
Yeah,
or
I
are
also
you
don't wanna,
saying
like-
I wouldn't want with a sex worker?
So I predicted Brady Corbett guys to win this.
Yeah, that was my prediction. This is the fourth category that I didn't get correct. So that's on me.
So I thought that they were going to split this and give Anora Best Picture and give The Brutalist Best Director, but that did not happen.
Because Anora won Best Picture.
Mm-hmm. Strong lineup. I don't know, Matt. Do you think?
Yeah. So yeah, the we're now on Best Picture. Okay, yes, Anora won.
Yay!
Okay.
We did it!
Yay!
So what I was going to say
went 4 for 4.
Which is the only time. This is the first time this has happened since Walt Disney back in 1953. The 1953 awards, not the.
So about that. So people mistakenly at the time said Bong Joon-ho did that, but technically Best International Film goes to the country and not a person. Even though
then who holds it? Just their various film
I think their
academy
country or like the studio I think the country might give it to the studio, Matt. I'm not really sure, but they were like technically Bong Joon-ho only won 3 and not 4. But I remember at the time people said that he won 4, but now they like retracted that, and now it's only now Walt Disney and Sean Baker, which I kind of was pissed about learning about that because I was happy he had 4. But anyway, good for Sean Baker, and his is for all the same film. Walt Disney's was for like 4 different shorts, I think.
Yeah,
Or
it was
maybe,
for
like,
documentary feature, documentary short, and then short live action film, 2-reelers, because there was 2 different types of short films. There was 1-reeler and 2-reelers.
Yes, I do remember reading about that.
So what you're saying is he didn't really win 4 Oscars for the same movie, just 3.
For
Bong Joon-ho, yes.
For Bong Joon-ho.
Well, I think you're talking about Sean Baker. Sorry.
Oh no! Sean Baker won editing, and he won writing, and he won directing, and he produced the film.
I'm just saying at the time, Alex, people said Bong Joon-ho had 4 Oscars, but they've later, I guess, retracted that.
Oh, because Parasite also won Best International Movie.
Because technically, South Korea won Best International Film. It doesn't say Bong Joon-ho won it. Like, just say, like, I'm Still Here. Technically, Brazil won it, although, like, they accept it for Brazil. They're, like, accepting it for Brazil, the filmmakers. So, yeah. So I was kind of annoyed by that, but I'm happy for Sean Baker. And what do you guys think of overall the 10 nominees for Best Picture? Do you think it was
Uh,
wrong year
So
or...
all of them are
every
good. I'm
except
not like crazy about A Complete Unknown, but
Mhm,
it's
so
fine. And also, Emilia Perez sucks.
there we go.
mhm.
But yeah, no, I mean, I liked all the movies except Emilia Perez. But
I liked all the movies except Emilia Perez as well. Sorry. I'm
It's
sorry to
no,
the
it's funny.
listeners who actually
It's
liked
funny.
Emilia Perez, but yeah. But we did it. That's your 97th Academy Awards. Thank you, listeners, for listening to us about the Oscars.
Yes,
I
and
don't know
you
if we'll,
don't have to listen to us talk about Oscars, the Academy Awards, people named Oscar. You're not going to have to listen to us for another year.
you
Thank
also
you.
won't have us ever hear us talk about Emilia Perez ever again.
True. The chains are broken. We are free.
We are free
All right.
Styles.
All right. So, on the count of 3, let's do a sigh. All right.
Okay.